Hey, look at this. A great piece in chemistry world. Thanks, Victoria Atkinson. The chemist exploring the hidden signs of everyday objects. This is, a great article representing me. She did one on Andre Isaacs, who's another great TikTok star. But anyways, there's the microscope one. But most importantly, Mass Spec Everything shout out. Listen to this. Sometimes, through capturing the public's interest, can happen entirely by chance. Proteomics chemist Ben Katz, this is me. There's my UCI link. Boom, terrible picture. Started out sharing short educational videos about mass spectrometry and the analytical suite at University of California, Irvine on TikTok, reaching a small but dedicated audience of enthusiasts. However, this is the story. One day, on a whim, Katz decided to investigate the chemical content of Taco Bell meat, creating a 1-minute clip. There's a link to the clip, documenting the analytical process, and the results in the video was an instant hit. I mean, I remember my wife waking me up and being like, hey, your video's got like 30,000 views, and then it just went to like million views. Crazy. But most interesting was the intense dialogue that started in the comments. In the video, I basically confirmed that the meat was meat and that there was flavoring in there, but I also identified individual chemical components like carnosine, putrescine, theobromine, etc., and engaged a whole bunch of conversation around these compounds and how they contribute to the flavor. From the brand Mass Spec Everything was born. Katz now regularly posts new videos exploring the chemical composition of everyday consumer products such as chewing gum, fruit juice, toothpaste, pretty much a whole bunch of different things, as you guys know. The overarching goal is to show people how mass spectrometry is used in quality control and other processes that directly affect them and the products they use. Fantastic. This is a great article. But he also discovered a secondary level of scientific interest as people want to understand more about the ingredients that are in their food, where they come from. It's interesting that you can see the difference between synthetic molecules and naturally derived molecules in an ingredient. She's doing great quotes. In an extract, there's a bunch of different peaks in a specific pattern, so it's very obvious. And if you see one blatantly clean molecule, it's clearly synthetic. Now, also on Instagram, Katz tends to post shorter videos on platforms to pique interest, link them in longer form content on YouTube for a more serious audience. Regardless of the platform, though, the comments are always fascinating to read, and it's great to see mass spectrometry inspiring such in-depth discussions. He says people just need a word these days, and then they do their own research and dive into AI, and sometimes they have interactions with people, and I'd be surprised how far they get. And they've come up with mass spec methods, and they got a whole project outlined. Looking forward, Katz is hoping to develop a more serious educational side of the brand and has already partnered with schools to run workshops in support of the curriculum. And we just did a Chem Academy Kids Camp. I think kids are really inspired by the practicality of doing analysis themselves, and at the same time, there's this confidence because of the evidence they've created and that the fact that they've thought through the problem on their own. Wow. Pretty good. Thank you so much.